Alright. Let's go. Jump back in it. We are near the end. Hopefully my stream doesn't fuck up today. So, let's finish this one out. At least it should be able to be finished out today. Unless it takes longer than expected, but most likely it will. Since we finally got to that point of no return. Right here at this camp. So, let's see, make sure we didn't have any upgrades to do. Alright, oh, good. Let's go. Alright, and let's do it. Oh shit, okay. What the fuck is all that? Like, I just wanted to jump up. Like, not to the side. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Oh, this part's kind of a bit.
Constantine.
I don't think you'll be able to hit him.
We'll keep trying. We're reloading the trebuchet. Hold on. The helicopter is too fast. We'll never be able to hit him.
Wait! I have an idea. If I shoot the fireball when it's near the chopper, the blast might hit it.
I hope you're right.
We gotta
Give
try
us
it.
the signal. We'll be ready.
Alright. And
Now, Sophia!
We're launching.
Come down the street to me, you coward!
Damn it! Send in a squad, now! I want her dead!
let's do it.
You've got to get out of there!
No, we're in this fight to the end.
Thank you, Sophia.
Oh damn, okay. Oh yeah, they come at you hard. Damn, we got the Immortals after us too. Fun. Alright. People. Oh, shit.
We're trying to get rid of this son of a bitch!
You've got to get out of there!
No, we're in this fight!
Keep recovering fire!
Thank you, Sophia.
Oh yeah, we're definitely at the end. We gotta kill all these fuckers first. And then we get to kill Constantine in here. Yeah. Over Constantine is so fucking easy. Alright, we got that last fucker over there. I think that's the last one, it looks like it. Last fucker. Alright, where's the last one? I think we got that last guy over there. Come on, dude, get over here. The slow walk. Find an exit, okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to do this. Let him do with this. Yeah, he's gonna take all my fucking weapons.
You and I now, Lara. You have no weapons, no allies, no hope. This place will become your tomb. Stay still. The smoke ain't hot.
Gotta hit him like 3 times.
No! My destiny lies in the Chamber of Souls. I've come too close to be stopped now. him. This is not my destiny. I was meant for greatness.
This was never your destiny. Your sister let you believe that.
I did all of this for her. Don't you walk away from me. Wait! Trinity killed your father.
No, you're lying.
He begged for his life. And when that failed, he begged for yours.
Yep.
Burn in hell.
Yep. Now let's get the hell on out of here before it collapses.
Anna! Stop! Your men are defeated. Your brother is dead. No! That's what Trinity has wrought. Death. And that's all they'll ever bring. Give this up.
I gave up everything for this. I have no intention of giving it to Trinity.
What about your father? You're dooming him to be mocked by history. How can you let this go? When you're so close?
I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I can't let you take it.
Think of the millions, suffering and dying. We can save them. We can change the world. Together.
The cost is too high, Anna. We aren't meant to live forever. Death is a part of life.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's dying.
But this isn't about you. This is about humanity, about protecting what it means to be human.
They're coming! We're surrounded!
Yeah.
Jacob, look out!
The sword is not meant for the world!
This is your chance, Lara. Everything I've done, everything you've done. Another Croft doesn't have to die for this.
But I'm willing to.
Well, I'm not. Please. I'm dying. This is my only hope.
Anna, no!
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Jacob, hold on.
I've held on for too long already.
You knew I'd destroy it.
In all my years, I've met few as extraordinary as you. It's finally happening. ending.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was to make a difference.
You already have. You already have.
My dearest Lara, I often think about how my father would turn over in his grave if he knew the shame I had brought upon our family's name. Croft, what does it even mean? I just hope you can make your own mark on this world someday. Remember that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are.
Destroying the source was the right thing to do.
I still feel like I let him down.
I think you would have made the same choice. Come on. You've got a plane to catch.
I listened to his last tape 1,000 times, but it's as if I was hearing my father's words only now, for the first time. It doesn't matter what choices he would have made. I have to make my own. The myth of Katesh was real. There are secrets out there that can change the world. I need to find them, not for my father, not for anyone else. Trinity is still out there, and they're more powerful than I ever imagined. I can stop them. I can make a difference. I can make the right difference.
Yeah. There's more to it. I want to say you get to go through the mansion. There's like a little extra shit or something.
As I walk through frozen sands, through the flames of
Let's skip ahead. 'Cause yeah, there's still a little extra.
Anna, you said another Croft doesn't have to die for this. What did you mean by that? You killed my father, didn't you?
Trinity ordered his execution. I couldn't do it.
You're lying!
I loved him.
It's done.
Good.
What about Croft?
No. Not yet.
All right. Yeah, there's Croft Manor and shit like that they can do. It's like I'll do a little bit of it real quick. There's the Blood Ties, explore Croft Manor, the new expedition, Lara's Nightmare. Lara's Nightmare is kind of fucking hard. You're getting attacked by like Trinity and the fucking Immortals left and right while you're trying to solve a fucking mystery about your dad's death and your mom's stuff and shit. It's like, explore a fucking mansion. Like, Blood Ties isn't that hard. It's mainly just solving puzzles. And no, fuck them. We'll just stick with what we're doing. Never had an ass up before. But whatever. Like this is just pretty much free roam around. You can actually just look around it all. Yeah, Laura's nightmare pretty much is this. You get to wander around all of this and try to find ammo and not fucking die as you go around up and down these stairs and all over the fucking place. All of this you gotta actually unlock different things in different ways. So yeah, you'll come across all this different shit, and it'll give you different clues that open up different areas. And each thing you do find, you end up getting almost killed for it. If they do, they come after you hard. Like, it's almost kind of reminiscent of zombies and like the Resident or the Call of Duties, where it's just like wave after wave. And actually, you know what? Let me go find what the fuck I want to do. Exit to menu. Yeah, let's actually do. Let's do the blood ties. I want to say that's the one where you're a little kid. Yeah, whatever. Not that big a deal. I've done it like 3 fucking times, so might as well. Ah, shit.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere.
Oh, damn it.
Dad's safe.
This is the one I thought it was going to be. Okay.
Needs
well, whatever.
It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Yep, there's all this shit.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice. This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin. One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Let me set my tea down. There we go. Alright. Oh. Okay. See if we can't find more things.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from Mother, indifference and disinterest.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's
Those
wishes.
are long.
I'm glad she did.
They're like very long.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
But it tells the story of how her parents met.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good. Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad. The door to the library. Locked. There's got to be another way through. This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt. Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so...
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing?
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be boring your sword this time. The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from... This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Need a key to open
Mum's
this.
room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly.
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
All right. Good.
Should be able to explore the dark now. Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor.
Let's finish searching out here, though. See what else we can find. Before we go take the flashlight to the little hallway thing.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Alright, let's go back on up there. Now we looked at everything. Let's go find our way.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative.
apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months...
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
What is this way? Okay, we need the master key for all that shit. Okay. Multiple fucking things need the master key.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just...
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's like, at least without the nightmare aspect, there's no attack. That way. It's hard as shit to get through there.
I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in
the
good
nightmare
health.
mode.
Before I bore you with Estate of...
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Requires a crowbar. Okay, well, where do we find the crowbar?
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll...
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on!
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise. Water damage from the main hall above.
Let's make sure we searched everything down here. There's quite a lot. Alright, that's where we went. Alright, let's go look at this end.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Right. Finally got out of there.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
Still no crowbar. Okay.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing...
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this?
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Yes, I think you're right, Lara.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Still missing the damn master key, okay. See if we can't find our way up. There is a way up. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're blocked by the damn thing. Okay.
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Okay.
Blank, except for the image of a key. this map now. It leads to the Master Key. We made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
Yep, there's the master key for all
I
that
think
stuff.
I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
Let's go up here.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Make sure we find anything.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This picture was taken in the library. "1820 additions to the main hall in progress." I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
Alright, finally we got the damn master key.
Alright, this should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one? Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Is there anything left up here that I needed the master key for? There's a lot of shit I needed the master key for. So it's like, alright, there we go. There's one. There's one. There's something down there too. I want to say if I remember right.
The Croft family crest.
Alright, let's actually go down there before we venture off into the West Wing. I'm gonna find all that shit down here. Like that.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal,
okay, that's about. It does make it easier to get around a little bit. Finding all the ins and outs. Goes to downstairs to the library. Alright, I mean that's just kind of a shortcut to all that. Nothing too special over there. At least a quicker way back. Alright, now that's boarded up. Okay. But it is a little bit pretty, but at the same time that's going to be an expensive repair.
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things. Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. Untouched for years, exactly as you left it.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favorite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
After everything Atlas
I
has...
think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
How could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
At least that old thing still works. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such...
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in October, but which day? Oh, I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
Still no crowbar though.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something
No,
important.
that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. Well, let's
Where's
hope you...
documents?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, shit. Well, where the fuck's the damn one with the damn Egyptian numbers? It doesn't say.
I've reached...
Okay.
I've created...
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life, every day.
For God's sake, memorize the combination.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose...
Okay, there's 5 of those.
through for me, Dad. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that's not it. No, that didn't work.
What was the fucking damn thing? In what order?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool.
Treasure.
Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay. The fuck was the expedition treasure?
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay, so she was 5.
The answer has to be in the clues. No, that's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. No, that's not it. I remember this. Dad. I remember this now. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
2.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay. It was fucking 5.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay.
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. One of the wire traps. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. That's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be...
Well, god damn it. Alright. So where's the fucking paintings? Right, let's try it some more.
Clues. That worked.
There we go.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
Actually, we do have a shortcut down there. Head on through. That leads right to where we gotta do. See if we can't find this shit.
A hidden message.
Okay.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
And that's great and all, but that's not gonna really solve shit. can't find their way to a damn crowbar or something.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job.
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
My love, it is silent, so peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment, only immense sadness. Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face once more. That I'll never meet the wonderful woman that our daughter will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired. The sun is setting. The cold of night will overwhelm me. I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared. Richard, what lies beyond? You know I've always struggled with faith, so I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as best I can, my love. Become the father Lara deserves. Know that I will live on in her.
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east. Our respite to the west. Our future is to the south. Our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings. Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common...
This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night. Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Finally, we got the damn crowbar. Alright, let's see if we can get the fuck out of here, though. Okay.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring.
Alright. You know what? No. We'll go up and around. Okay. Okay. No, wrong way. Okay. Go back into the servant area. There's all kinds of shit down here. Nothing in that. Okay. Oh, that's the fence for nothing.
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what. And poor Lara, she is so confused. Too young to understand the tragedy that has befallen this great house. My dearest hope is that Lord Croft will emerge from his grief and embrace fatherhood and the love of his daughter. But I fear he may give in to his obsessive nature, that which Lady Amelia tempered in him so well. In any case, I will be a rock for young Lara. She will never sense tragedy and sorrow in me, only the love and support.
Okay. You know, that leads back to like crap and bullshit, so we don't need that. Alright. Let's get back. Okay. That.
Knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy. One that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her perfect reputation. I wonder what she would have thought of me.
Check out the other side. See if But actually, let's just look at any of this.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
And there's the end of the Blood Ties download content.
What's this? A letter.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
Well, it's pretty much just wander around. Okay, check the office one last time. I'm pretty sure that's all there is to it. Oh, we got that.
I can still remember the last time I fired these.
Yep, and that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else to it. You find your mom's body.
The broken sword I brought back from Yamatai. The atlas, such an amazing piece of craftsmanship. Sophia insisted I take it home with me.
Yep, pretty much all there is. So, alright. that's pretty much it. I mean, I've checked the West Wing one last time just to make sure, but pretty sure I've done everything in it now. See, everything is just for parent stuff now. Yeah, nothing new. All the new stuff was in the study. Oh, forgot that.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a...
So yep, that's all there is. And now it's just pretty much free roam around the mansion that we already discovered all the shit of. So, alright, since I finished out this, I don't feel like doing the nightmare thing, because it's pretty much the same thing. You're just wandering around, unlocking everything, and surviving wave after wave. That's all it is. So, alright, I will probably decide to play the Shadow of the Tomb Raider either next or play something else in between to space it out, but I'll figure that out tomorrow. But, alright, I am out for the day.